This honestly wasn't the university experience I signed up for.
What most adults told us would be the best years of our life have just been virtual Zoom meetings.
But if that's how we feel, what about those putting themselves at risk to help the people suffering in hospitals? What about those who barely have a home to obey the stay at home order?
With the impact of the pandemic on the nation's mental health, there has never been a more important time for individuals to feel a human connection.
As the world changed its way of working, our project changed their approach by implementing sustainable and scalable solutions.
Today, we will present two of our 14 Enactus Warwick projects that are focused on helping the most socially isolated groups, the Crisis Project and the Gateway.
As of today's figures, the situation in hospitals is still far beyond business as usual. The already existing staff shortages have grown worse, with over 100,000 workers who either have COVID-19 or are self-isolating.
For the first 10 weeks of the lockdown, at 8 p.m. every Thursday, the Clap for Hero initiative broke the silence of the UK street with applause to recognize the immense amount of work that went into preserving the country's health.
While clapping was a wonderful display of the care the UK has for the NHS, was it really enough for people who sacrifice so much, so selflessly for so many?
As of 2020, in the UK, 10.6 million people were in key worker occupations and industries. My mother, a primary school teacher, was one of them.
31% of the key workers worked in health and social care. My best friend, a care home volunteer, was one of them.
39% of these health and social care workers were employed by the NHS. That's over 1.3 million people, and my doctor was one of them.
73.9% of the NHS are frontline workers. In an interconnected world like ours, all of us know a key worker. We wanted to use these networks to actively reach them.
While the world was experimenting with new innovative means of communication, like virtual meetings on Zoom or Teams, we decided to go back to the roots, writing letters.
Through our website, anyone can give us the name and address of a frontline worker they know, along with a little bit about them. We forward the non-confidential information to a chosen volunteer from our team of 1,250 people to write a personalized bespoke letter and send it to us to be mailed to the beneficiary.
While our sample letters and guidelines ensured that each letter met the quality standards, we were surprised by the time and effort put by volunteers as young as 5 who added crayon drawings to their letter, or art students who wrote theirs in perfect calligraphy.
This level of personalization truly set us apart. It helped us realize that this project had something to offer for both the sender and the receiver, a chance to feel included, to feel like we'd make it through the next months together.
The process of establishing a perfect channel to facilitate the letter requests and the beneficiaries' information was an arduous one. At the inception of the project was a basic combination of Google Forms and spreadsheets to manage the information. However, this quickly transitioned to a sophisticated website to adjust for GDPR and data protection policies, which rest at our core.
This, coupled with tremendous promotion of the cause, caught the attention of major media channels. ITV, London Evening Standard, BBC Radio London, Time Out London, Sky News Radio, The Huffington Post, and many more have recognized our work as we bypass the struggling of pivoting and coping with the rapidly changing reality of 2020.
We made the most of this opportunity to rapidly scale by marketing a refer one person, donate £1 style funding strategy, which raised over £525.
Having proof of concept, our next step was to expand to workers at care homes. Very soon, Amazon delivery people, forklift drivers, pharmacists, Aldi workers, and all other key workers received our letters.
But the thing we're really most proud of is the reusability and reproducibility of the impact. We want to adapt our business model to other humanitarian and social crises. Out of our 830 beneficiaries, some of them have chosen to share their letters with you.
Thank you wholeheartedly and offer my support for the incredible work that you do. It means so much that you sacrifice your time with your loved ones saved mine. Thank you immensely.
I cannot imagine the amount of bravery that your daily job requires, and I hope this is not taking its toll on you, and that you have friends and family to lean on during this time.
Thank you for bringing so much light into this challenging time. I will always be grateful to you, and I'm sure that countless others will be too.
I hope one day I can do something as incredible as you. A warm hug, Samia.
Today, we're vaccinating the population 4 times faster than the virus is spreading. As this crisis ends, we reflect and improve to best adapt to the next crisis, continuing to create the right impact at the right time.
But the effects of the pandemic on social cohesion have affected yet another vulnerable group.
Although being a refugee is thought of as a temporary state, this is far from reality. The average time a refugee spends in exile is 17 years, and asylum seekers in the UK only receive £37 a week for food, sanitation, and clothing.
Before the pandemic, 120,000 refugees struggled with social isolation and integration issues, with majority living in Coventry, the city with the lowest income per capita.
Some of these refugees have a master's in physics, a pilot's license, and even have a background in accounting in their home countries. Yet here, they suddenly find themselves with no resources, no support, and no means of utilizing their knowledge amongst various lockdowns and low employment prospects.
Our needs assessment revealed that most refugees were interested in English classes. We also found a positive correlation between a high level of English proficiency and early labor market integration of the refugees.
In light of this, we collaborated with My Friendly Cities and the City of Coventry to conduct workshops on learning English and other soft skills to increase their employability and become independent, contributing members of the society they sacrifice so much to be a part of.
Here's Samson, an asylum seeker who shares his experience at our English lessons.
I'm talk with you,
Yeah,
long time, but also for me it's good.
yeah, it's good.
I will improve my language. Easily I can. Maybe within 1 year, maybe I can speak fluently.
Appreciating that communication is the root of human connection, we included discussion workshops, such as conversation cafes, which gave these refugees a space for social interaction and a boost in their confidence.
We started with 1 workshop a week and scaled to 3 to meet the growing demand. Each session is conducted through Zoom with 10 beneficiaries, including audiences such as stay-at-home mothers and others who couldn't join the workshop conducted last year.
These conversation cafes were often themed around a range of topics, from Christmas and food to doctor's appointments, which involved oral and written comprehension exercises that reinforced their skills.
Sharing stories and immersing themselves in the learning process gave them a way to have a cultural exchange, maximize their success in the job market, and give them a break from the monotony of lockdown. Here's what our partner, Indy from My Friendly Cities, has to say.
The best people to ask are actually the learners themselves. And I've got some quotes from them saying that they feel less isolated, they feel less lonely. It's impacted their mental health in a good way. Because it gives them something to wake up for, and those are amazing words. If you really feel the weight of them, these are people's lives that are made better because we're doing conversation classes, and it's as simple as that. And I know that what's been really great is that all of the volunteers bring their own stories, so we get to see the interaction between the learners and the volunteers, and you get to see them establishing relationships.
To regularly have these conversation cafes, we had 2 fundraisers, Open Mic Night and Plans for the Future. These funds covered the costs of material and transportation when required.
In partnership with another Enactus Warwick project, Food Intercept, we dedicated the end of each lesson to writing recipes to be compiled into a book. This opened the door to more personal communication. While they told us about their backgrounds and culture, we shared advice on managing their £37 budget.
For the future, Gateway plans to implement a 3-step training process to provide English lessons, to provide CV and interview workshops, and finally, find the most suitable recruitment opportunity for the refugees through a commission revenue model.
We have already had talks with BAOPAB Women's Project and Warwickshire Asylum Seekers Project to widen our network of beneficiaries. Additionally, we have initiated talks with Job Shop in order to provide successful jobs in this ever-growing market.
We have built a community to strengthen this incredible support network of asylum seekers and create a positive, long-lasting impact on their lives.
Gateway is their chance to build new relationships, a chance to be happy. And this is just the beginning.
But our work does not stop with these two projects. The pandemic made us reassess the potential for creating impact by using human connection as an asset.
With 139 members, we have invested 14,000 hours across 14 social enterprise and consultancy projects, rightfully earning the title of Most Entrepreneurial Society by Bright Network in 2019. Even our new 10-week accelerator, aimed at turning 30 student, social, or environmental ideas into impactful projects, led to the launch of 3 exciting Enactus social enterprises.
We are not just students running a society, we are shaping the world around us.
We are not just the present, we are also the future.
We don't just create impact, we celebrate it.
That starts an epidemic of inspired individuals who realize that entrepreneurial action for others creates a better world for us all.
We are Enactus Warwick.